Before man, before cities, before even the first bird's song, Earth belonged to giants, a world lush with towering ferns, volcanic mountains, and endless swamps teeming with life that time forgot. The skies roared with the wings of pterosaurs, vast and alien, gliding through air thicker and richer than ours today. Beneath them, dense jungles pulsed with ancient sounds, chirps, hisses, bellows, from creatures no human would ever see. Among the trees walked the mighty Triceratops, armor-plated and regal, grazing like armored cattle on primeval shrubs. Across the plains, herds of Apatosaurus stretched like living towers, their necks rising above the canopy to feast on treetops no other creature could reach. But not all was peace in this lost world. Lurking in the shadows, velociraptors stalked their prey with chilling precision. Fast, cunning, coordinated. Every leaf rustle could mean death. Every breeze carried the scent of something ancient and hungry. And above them all, the undisputed king, Tyrannosaurus Rex, thundered through the land with jaws strong enough to crush bone and a gaze that froze everything in its path. Yet even he was not alone in the hunt. The oceans hid terrors of their own. Mosasaurus, the marine giant, waiting in prehistoric seas that shimmered with alien blues and bioluminescence. From desert cliffs to mist-choked valleys, Earth was a mosaic of untamed beauty and brutal survival. Giant insects buzzed through the air, wings like stained glass windows flashing under prehistoric sun. Enormous crocodilian ancestors lurked in the shallows, their eyes just above the waterline, motionless, until they weren't. The land itself was alive. Volcanoes rumbled like sleeping beasts, reshaping the world with every eruption. Ash blanketed entire forests, preserving the bones of those who once ruled. Every footprint left behind was a story, one of survival, of instinct, of evolution in its rawest form. This wasn't just a time of monsters, it was nature's boldest experiment, each creature perfectly engineered for its moment in time, battling extinction with every breath. Tiny Compsognathus darted between roots, scavengers with sharp eyes and sharper teeth, while high above, Quetzalcoatlus, with a wingspan wider than a fighter jet, soared between prehistoric thermals. Forests glowed with flora long extinct, cycads, ginkgos, horsetails taller than men. The air was thick with moisture, pollen, and the constant noise of life in motion. Massive Stegosaurus lumbered across hot plateaus, their spiked tails ready for war. Even the night brought fear, the calls of nocturnal predators echoing through the dark. Some dinosaurs were armored like tanks, like the Ankylosaurus, dragging its clubbed tail like a mace. Others were built for speed, like the Gallimimus, racing through fields at over 40 miles an hour. Climate shaped evolution. Droughts came. Floods followed. Entire species vanished as others adapted or died. Through it all, Earth spun on, writing its history in claw marks and fossil beds. Then came the Skyfire, a rock from space, a moment of extinction. Darkness swept the globe. Plants died. Temperatures plunged. The reign of dinosaurs was over, but their legacy would live on. In the bones beneath our feet, in the birds above our heads, and in the stories we tell of a world before time, a world of wonder, of terror, of breathtaking beauty, where giants ruled and Earth itself was alive. But even as extinction loomed, Earth was still full of wonders few could imagine. In lush coastal lagoons, herds of hadrosaurs gathered, their strange calls echoing like music across the marsh. These weren't mindless beasts. They traveled in groups, protected their young, and may have even mourned their dead. Each footprint left in mud told of intelligence and emotion. In the north, icy winds howled over polar forests, where feathered dinosaurs adapted to cold and long nights. They were survivors, proof that evolution had plans beyond teeth and scale. Back in the tropics, the rainforest teemed with creatures of every shape and color. Some used camouflage, some used display, some used brute force, and some used speed. Not all dinosaurs were titans. Some were no larger than chickens, yet every bit as fierce. Evolution was relentless. It tested every shape, every strategy. Spines, plates, crests, feathers, horns, each a response to Earth's changing moods. And as the continents drifted, isolated populations gave rise to entirely new species. Dinosaurs of the southern hemisphere evolved apart. Strange, alien, beautiful. There were the massive Argentinosaurus, so large their steps shook the ground like thunder. And the terrifying Giganotosaurus, rival to the T-Rex, prowling the ancient South American plains. The seas too continued to shift, vast inland oceans created by rising global temperatures. There, sea monsters ruled unchecked. No gills, no mercy. Above, the sky was alive with color. Bird-like raptors glided between branches, their feathers dazzling in hues we can only guess. And below, the earth whispered its secrets, bones turning to stone, forests buried beneath volcanic ash, time encasing life like a museum in the dirt. The asteroid wasn't the end of dinosaurs. It was the end of their world, but the beginning of ours. Some evolved, some survived in the smallest corners, and some still soar above us every single day, yet their shadows linger. Every museum skeleton, every fossil pulled from ancient stone, is a monument to a time when Earth didn't belong to us. We think of ourselves as kings of the planet, but for millions of years, that crown belonged to something else. Creatures that ruled with claw and fang, creatures that shaped the land, creatures that remind us how fragile greatness can be. Their world is gone, but it left its mark. On our myths, on our bones, on our dreams, a glimpse into a forgotten age, where Earth was wild, untamed, and truly alive. But this story doesn't end here. If this world stirred something in you, if the roar of the T-Rex or the shadow of the Quetzalcoatlus gave you chills, then hit that like button and let us know this journey was worth it. Subscribe now to uncover the rest of Earth's hidden past, from deep ocean leviathans to ancient warriors, empires, and mysteries waiting in stone. So the next time you look up at a bird in the sky, remember, its ancestors once walked beside monsters. What we've shown you today isn't just science, it's a resurrection, because this channel is where the dead roar back to life. And you're just in time for the next chapter.